It says live video is starting. I don't know if I'm starting yet. Uh, but it seems like you were seeing what I did before. Okay, it said, well, you're live now. I'm going to pick it up. And I believe in the serpent and the lion, mystery of mystery, in his name, Baphomet. Okay, now, here is, at least our tarot deck, sort of the Baphometic thing. Okay, and I'm just going to briefly say, look at it this way. There is chaos, the generative energy of the cosmos. Okay, there's Babylon. Now she's the cup or the medium that manifests that generative power. They can't exist without each other. They imply that, okay? But the force, the energy, the lust that holds those two together is Baphomet. So I believe in chaos, Babylon, and Baphomet. Okay. And on a tree of life, the strength card is the Leo card, which joins the left hand side of the tree of life to the right hand side of the tree of life. That's the serpent and the lion. That's the force, the lust that brings those two together. Okay. And if that terminology upsets anyone, they've got a problem. Okay. And I believe in one Gnostic and Catholic. Catholic just means universal. Okay. And I believe in one Gnostic and Catholic Church of light, life, love, and liberty, the word of whose law is Thelema. And I believe in the communion of saints. And for as much as meat and drink are transmuted in us daily into spiritual substance, I believe in the miracle of the Mass. Okay, now you actually should tell the conditions by which you believe in the miracle of the Mass. You're saying, well, in the same way that I believe that food and drink sustain my body, that I transmute the light of the sun into my own nourishment. As much as I believe in that, I believe in the miracle of the Mass. Revolutionary belief system. Okay. Here's what DuQuette say. Stop the presses. Did you hear that? Why does it say we believe in the miracle of the Mass? Here is the definition of the organic and mechanical processes behind the magic. And forasmuch as meat and drink are transmuted in us daily into spiritual substance, unquote, and how are meat and drink transmuted in us daily into spiritual substance? And remember, poetically, meat means food, okay? Even bread means food. Our bodies are alchemical laboratories. Think about it. It's a freaking miracle. Our energy comes from the sun, but we just can't. The sun doesn't just reach down and give us a nipple that we can just latch onto and take sunlight right into us straight from the sun. No, it goes into plants, and animals eat the plants, and we eat the plants, and we eat the animals. And our bodies transmute the sunlight from our Father, the Sun, into spiritual substance. So that's the metaphor we're dealing with in this particular ceremony, in this particular recipe. Our bodies are alchemical laboratories that extract the energy of the sun from the food we eat and the liquids we drink to strengthen and sustain us. The miracle of the Mass uses the same processes. Remember what I said in the introduction about the magical laws that govern the physical processes of the body are the same laws that govern processes taking place on more subtle planes. We are affirming here that we understand that the central magical act of the Mass is the Eucharist. The absorption of the power and the energy of the entire operation by eating the host and drinking the wine, the body and blood of God. And I confess one baptism of wisdom whereby we accomplish the miracle of incarnation. So perfect is this Eucharist that it's capable of creating the material basis for an incarnating soul. On the physical plane, that material basis is the living body of a human baby. On other planes, the Eucharist creates the material basis for the incarnating soul of the desired object of the operation. A magical child, your heart's desire. Now, can't you see how Crowley could wink at a superstitious person and say, oh yes, I eat babies all the time. And I confess my life one individual and eternal that was and is to come. And then there's three Aums. That's A-U-M-G-N. Aum. And then the priestess enters. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to pick up the continue with this Gnostic Mass theme, but I wanted to get that far today. I apologize for the technical difficulties, and I hope if you saw the first part that you will see the second part too. But anyway, happy Wednesday, everyone, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. So until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.